welcome back. I guess this is the first time.
Oh God, now we have to do it again.
No, we don't. It's a podcast.
Bruh.
We just say whatever we want. This is technically the second one because we did one for Miss Gibson. This is the first one for
me.
Yeah.
Oh right, yeah.
Yeah. So.
And the first one that's going to be done in a more better way.
Yes. This one will be actually more public.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Should probably introduce yourself. I'm Connor Choi, by the way. Why don't you guys go around?
I'm Adam Bogle.
I'm Marshall Head.
I'm Alex Roswell.
Yeah, they can't see us, so I should probably tell them who's here. So we have more than half the section here. It's pretty good. We bought boba before we came here, and Marshall is choking because he's never had boba before. This is very entertaining.
First time.
Anyway, let's actually talk about stuff that's. Are you okay, Marshall?
Welcome to the Percussion Podcast.
Episode 1.
Episode 1, Percussion Discussion.
Ooh.
Yeah.
All right.
Surgery on us.
Oh man, I already love this series. It just started. I already love it.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right, let's talk about Luke's room quick.
Yeah, because that's kind of how we started playing outside of school.
Yeah.
The first thing.
And that's how we came together as kind of a group.
Yeah, and you said you came up that piece in choir. Is that what you said?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Adam and I both do choir together at conservatory, and that was our winter concert piece. So we got that my sophomore year, actually. So it was like 2 years ago.
Okay.
2 years ago.
And then you joined halfway through junior year.
Yeah, I joined Wind Ensemble halfway through junior year, and I started playing percussion like towards the end. Oh no, actually, it was
Of sophomore
the
year.
end of it was the
Middle
end of
sophomore year.
the end of the first semester of sophomore year,
Right.
November. So it's actually been about 2 years since I started playing percussion. Considering that.
Yeah, and then so we played that on Malice at one of the concerts. I can't even remember.
It was the winter concert.
Yeah, it wasn't even
the winter
scheduled,
concert
so
last
like it was like a nice surprise.
Yeah.
I didn't tell my parents. I just freaked them out,
year.
and they were really happy.
Yeah, I think it was that was an interesting. Luke's was an interesting thing.
Yeah,
It really was. That was definitely my first experience, like being kind of a featured soloist besides singing.
Right. Well.
But that's kind of all you do is sing.
Well, and especially as percussionists, we
Yeah.
it is
kind of
few and far between where
At least you would think.
we get a feature. Not so much for us. It was somehow against all odds. I mean, in the past, it's literally been less than a year. We've had two features.
And then after that, that was something you found. So I wanted to kind of do the same thing, but like a totally different type of piece.
Yeah.
So and then I found out that one of my favorite albums had a marimba arrangement for Starship Groove. So I bought that. And
The Starship Groove is from where?
Animusic. So
Right.
yeah, Animusic was a thing my dad got me in like when I was a kid. It was like a DVD with like 12 songs that were fully animated. And that one was the first one. It was just groovy.
Was Starship Groove on the first one? I thought
That
it
was on the second.
one.
That was on the second album,
Yeah.
but I never had the first album.
Oh.
But anyway, so we bought that because I had to at least look at it, and it's so cool.
Yeah, I remember you. It was actually around the. It was around the same time. It may have been like right after we finished Luke's Room. No, it was before we finished Luke's Room. It was before we performed Luke's Room. Connor.
The paper is so loud.
Connor brought it to me.
Yeah.
He showed me the video. He's like, we should do this as a.
Yeah, because I found a percussion ensemble online.
Yeah.
And they were really.
And is it like Steve Weiss or?
Yeah.
You
have the part over here.
Yeah, I do. I'll pull it up.
But yeah, so I bought that, and it's for 7. Wait, let me think. 2 marimbas, a vibe, 2 percussion, and a bass. So 6 people.
So this guy Roloff,
Wayne Little.
Wayne Little wrote but I'm wondering.
Yeah, Wayne
David
Little
Steinquist.
So yeah, David's the one who arranged it for
Arranged it,
percussion,
right.
And it was originally by Wayne, that guy.
Yeah, but who Who sold it to us? I think it was Steve Weiss.
I have no idea. It doesn't say.
I bought it a long time ago.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, I think. Well, like you said, we coming off of the relative success that was Luke's Runquay, which I have to say we did in a relatively short amount of time.
Yeah, especially in it's kind of funny because a lot of us some of us joined in later.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah.
You and Connor.
Yeah.
Adam joined in third. Originally, me and Marshall were playing it.
Just for fun.
Just for fun. And then once we got good enough and we started really focusing on expression and stuff, we were like, we should actually play this. It sounds good. So we asked Adam to play the soprano part. And we played it on vibraphone because that was easier. But then we needed an alto part, and
That's where
I think
Connor came in.
that was after I joined Wind Ensemble. And
Yeah. No, this was. Well, I mean, Luke's Runquay was. We might have to get rid of the snacks.
That's okay.
Luke's Runquay was. Problem solved. Just bring the snacks closer to yourself. I believe. Well, Luke's Runquay really started to go off because we did it for the 8th grade
WCI concert.
WCI concert, which was
I think that was
already
a good,
in
a good
itself.
concert, yeah.
Oh, I mean, yeah, no,
It's
that was
a good place to do that because
exactly.
I mean, for me, one of the biggest reasons I stayed in band and going to high school is when we played with the wind ensemble. Because I remember, I had a bad year. I won't say whose fault that was. Just kidding. But I wasn't thinking about continuing. And then we played Into the Clouds with wind ensemble. And I was like, oh my gosh, I got to stay in. This is so much fun.
Yeah.
But, I hope some people, saw that and,
I
did the same thing.
And yeah, we'll get to new business later, but
So yeah, we haven't been able to practice Barship. It's called Barship.
Barship.
That's what we call it as a joke. We haven't been able to practice Starship Groove that much because I remember when I first bought it, we had a 5-piece set,
Oh yeah.
and we were like, "There's no way."
Right.
That
Yeah.
was the set.
It was a good set, but it was a lot, and it was
That
hard.
was the set.
The one we played at East Bay.
Gershwin.
Yeah, the one we played at.
And Der Traum.
Yeah,
That
the
one.
German.
Der
piece.
Traum. I love
Yeah.
Der Traum.
So good.
Yeah, well, we had to prepare for the festival, and then we had another set after that with
Yeah.
Gershwin, Bohemian Rhapsody, and
Baghdad.
Baghdad.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but anyway,
No, Balkania.
jeez.
Balkania was really sorry about that. It was
No,
really
it's
hard.
But so yeah, we haven't been able to practice it that much. So hopefully we'll get a chance this year.
This year, I mean, and yeah.
We just need to get a couple times together because
Yeah. And actually, Connor and I today, we went out to, we'll talk about that later, but Connor and I spent a lot of time today preparing for this podcast. And one thing we did, one thing we did was we looked at the two marimba parts we have for Starship Groove because it's written for
Two marimbas.
5-octave marimba
And two separate marimbas,
and a normal range marimba.
which we don't
And
have.
we don't have that. We have one 4.3 octave marimba.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, so we
Is it 4.3?
it's 4.3.
So we
goes
moved,
down to an A.
So yeah, we
Okay.
So yeah, Alex and I we've
4.3 is just it counts the half steps down from C. So for each decimal, it's just a half step.
I thought we. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
But so Alex and I we pulled up my arrangement that I made on the computer.
Yeah,
And
Connor's transcribed it from the video before we bought it.
Yeah, just because I wanted to see how it was laid out, and we moved both parts up an octave, and then we changed. One part was in bass clef, one part was in treble clef, so I transposed it over, and we had to see where the parts overlapped. So we will have to make some changes because we're only playing one instrument, and Marshall and I, who will be sharing the marimba, are going fast. So it's gonna be
Yeah.
I mean, the whole thing is fast and it's in 7/4.
Yeah.
which is weird.
Which is already in itself weird, and then to be going a 16th notes in 7/4
And
is.
I think it's like a 109 is the tempo. So
Yeah.
fairly
It's
fast.
really fast.
2.
But I mean, it sounds.
And it's in some
It sounds really good.
the whole thing is 16ths all the way through. Da 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 da.
Yeah.
Marshall doesn't want to eat his vegetables.
Okay.
Anyway, so hopefully we'll get time to practice that.
Basil?
No, I mean, it. it would be fun to do it for, I think, chamber group. But the thing is that
for this semester project, there's no way we could do it in enough time.
Right.
And especially, and then Alex recently told me that Sam and both Sam and Vanessa are on board to the bass and drum set.
So that'll be more of a. I don't know if we'll ever do that for like a concert, or it would probably just be for our own, but for our own.
I think we should do it for a concert.
Yeah.
If we can. I mean, the thing is, it depends.
Yeah, but the cool thing is, since don't do that. Hopefully, we'll be recording that because we now have the YouTube channel.
Yeah.
Which I don't know if anyone's done that before, but I thought it'd be really cool if we had like a YouTube channel, like to kind of not just like we've put live performances on there, the podcast as well, and I want to do recordings. I want to record whether it's a private arrangement or like something we just were playing. Like Marshall and I have been. I did an arrangement of Binary Sunset for Star Wars, and Marshall and I have been working on that for a while. Hopefully, we'll get a chance to record that.
Yes.
I would assume we do it in the theater.
Yeah.
That's the. No matter what, it'd be fun to. I mean, that's the ultimate goal for like both Binary Sunset, which maybe we're just thinking of recording, or you guys are at least, and even Starship. If we, I think end goal for all of our kind of little side projects would be to record it once in like a performance like setting, and professionally, just to, I think it's giving us a lot of great experience doing all the fun stuff.
Something that would be cool, since we have this ensemble and we have our YouTube channel and everything like that. I think it would be really cool to develop a set of repertoire that we could theoretically put on a small concert for.
Like just the percussionists?
Just the percussionists.
A little
That would be
recital.
fun.
That would be
Like
that would
Luke Sarumque, Blue Light, Starship Groove, and your
Binary Sunset.
Binary Sunset. That could be in the beginning.
Yeah.
I want to add more to binary. Add some more other themes.
But you want to do like a suite for Star
Yeah.
Wars?
Yeah.
That would be
We
cool.
could put
That would be
Suspended
sweet.
Symbol in there. We could put.
He wants to do a suite though. He wants to add like maybe like I don't know, race theme or like
Race theme and Across the Stars.
yes,
Yeah.
across the stars.
So
Best-
I think.
best.
I think we have the ability to learn multiple pieces right now. I feel like Luke Sarumque, we already know, right?
Yeah.
I
Starship, we don't really.
I don't remember.
You will remember.
It's
Starship,
back on
we
the old
don't
course.
really know yet, but I feel like we can definitely learn it.
Definitely over winter break, I think.
Over
Starship.
winter break, we could
Yeah.
learn it, and also just like when we're in the band room messing around doing whatever, we can
Yeah.
always pull out Starship and take a look at it.
Yeah.
That's what I've been doing. You guys have been doing the same thing with that binary.
Yeah.
And then Blue Light, I mean,
I feel like that's a long, far away.
Blue Light is far away, so that,
That's hard.
that's probably, I think, if we ever get to Blue Light, that would be great. But also, I think just Luke Sarumque, Starship Groove, and Star Wars stuff is a good, it's a good amount of music.
Okay.
So
I think it is.
I think it'd be.
I'm
cool.
really excited for. I've been excited for the stuff we've already done. I think it's been, not only really good experience for us, but definitely it's been fun to be able to have that kind of discourse with the audience and even other percussionists where, because percussion ensembles aren't.
Yeah, especially the younger percussionists.
They're not. You don't hear about percussion ensembles.
No. You often hear like about a trio of like I don't
Or a
know,
quartet.
piano, cello, violin.
Right.
So
There's
Like, like, what's that trumpet or brass thing that's coming to our concert?
That's just it's a brass quintet, I think.
right.
Brass, yeah.
So it's been fun to be able to show to people like we did with Luke's, and hopefully what we can do in the future, and really show what percussion means to us and
to like
and
the rest of the people in the band,
and what it means to be a percussionist, and to
because we're in the back, we don't get to see.
While we are in some respects tooting our own horn, I think it's fun to put. It's been fun to have the spotlight put on us a couple of times, like recently with Classical Gas.
Yes.
Yeah.
That was.
Yeah.
Before we
an
go into
adventure.
classical gas, though,
Huh?
let's talk about the YouTube channel. Let's talk about that.
What else do you want to say?
Well, I mean, we have a YouTube channel. Los
Yeah.
Alamos Percussion has a YouTube channel, and right now the only video on it is Classical Gas.
Mm-hmm.
But I think we should talk about what we want from it in the future. Like, well, what do we want to do with it? One idea I had was like instructional videos.
Okay.
Like for timpani technique, different mallet techniques, stuff like that.
Yeah, I have a couple of I know this will go on here. The podcast will. I plan to put all the podcasts in here. Maybe in the future we'll record them because I feel like the more we do, the funnier they'll get. And
Oh yeah.
people want to watch our facial expressions
Mhm.
because we're just goofing around. But
Plus, nobody can see
what Marshall's,
what Marshall's doing
how Marshall's
right
doing
now.
is pretty entertaining. I know. So
Maybe
we're
it's for the best that we
Yeah,
don't have a
maybe it's
camera.
better than they can.
I know we want to put recordings in there. So like as soon as we record binary, I want to do like kind of an artistic. Like we'll record it and then I'll do like for the video. I kind of want to do something a little more like
Right.
with like a split screen, like
Yeah.
Marshall up here and me down here,
Right.
or something like that.
Oh, that'd be
And
cool.
you could probably blend it in, like start it out with like a picture of the actual binary sunset.
Yeah.
And then blend it
Well,
into
it'd be
us
really
and then
funny if
fade
we
it
like
out.
acted it out, but like with a marimba mallet. Like you have your lightsaber, but it's just our mallet. That'd be so funny. Anyway, and then
You can make our mallets lightsabers.
huh?
In
What
the
he
video.
just said.
No,
Oh,
act
like-
it out. He's talking about acting out the scene.
Oh.
Wait.
Getting a little off topic.
Yeah, it doesn't matter.
I was thinking like maybe we could. I don't know. What other thing? Anything? Any other ideas you have that
For
we
the
could
channel?
do? Yeah. What about you two?
I don't know, but I think it really it gives us an opportunity to. I think it gives me a little more motivation to like want to learn the music, just because even if we can't perform it in a concert, which I really think we should, we still have the opportunity to like put it out there to the world and show people what we can do. So I don't know, with things like Starship, where we're not really certain right now when we're gonna learn it, just because I think everybody's at different places with like their outside lives, what they want to do. So.
I'm so glad we have Monday off.
I don't.
You dropped a
Why?
grape.
I have football practice at
No, I need
4
I
o'clock.
need to
No,
catch up.
3 o'clock.
I need to catch up on stuff. Let's go back to Classical Gas.
Yeah.
Because that was the first time I've ever been in the front. It was kind of
Wow.
weird.
And this was a not that the 8th grade WCI and then Wind Ensemble concert wasn't like that was very much a real concert, but this felt very different. I think because a little bit of the standing up in the front and being treated very much like soloists, that was strange.
We also had a lot less time, which I think we need to say.
Yeah. It was a huge
the
undertaking.
The first concert was a lot closer to the start of
yeah.
school, so we had a lot less time to
Yeah,
prepare.
and we got
And-
Classical Gas way after like the rest of the music we got.
And no, she gave it to us early. Don't you remember? Because she's like, you need to practice this because it's hard.
It was
even
a
gave
little-
before she even gave it to that. But
Right.
anyway, my
Yeah,
point.
but she gave.
But I thought the concert went really well.
It went really
I
well.
was-
Not just classical, but the whole set. I think.
Yeah.
I'm not big on watching back my
Did.
old I sometimes have trouble with watching back old performances
Yeah.
and even listening to them because I'm like, oh, I can only hear the mistakes.
Yeah.
I think that's the same for all of us.
Yeah.
It's hard.
You're like, I messed up here.
Yeah, it's weird. It's always weird listening to yourself.
Even when I look back at snow caps, I'm like, ooh, those cymbal crashes were
My part's
not as full as it could have been.
It's
you had
worse than your
you had
part.
insane
But on
parts.
snow caps, what's worse than your part is your hair. Holy.
It's happening again in 2 days.
Oh God, no!
Oh my
really?
gosh! I remember I
Do
showed.
it better, bleach it.
I remember my dad recorded that concert. He's like, I got one question. What is on Marshall's head? What is that? Anyway.
But classical gas was, that was a lot of fun. None of us can deny that was. Even though it was a little hectic and
with the appendix.
for
thing?
for 4 days, I thought I was going to
Double what you were
Have to do my
double
part and
double
your
what
part.
I was going to actually have to do.
That was more than double. It was like triple.
Triple.
Almost.
Well, yeah.
Not really because it was slower, but
Still.
It was, but I think we all had a lot of.
That was so fun.
A
It was
lot
super
of fun.
different.
yeah, I think
Like,
I
even
mean,
when you have like
like-
a dominant part, it's never.
preparing for it wasn't like fun, but being able accomplishing what we did was really cool.
Yeah, and like for me, like I feel like I've never really played like. Sometimes you have like a short, I don't know,
Right.
2-measure solo. And
Like-
even if you have like a dominant part,
Yeah.
it's never like what people are like. Even in locomotive chase, that was like the first time I did 4 mallets. It's not really as prominent as like classical gas. Like classical, that's definitely the most prominent role I've ever done
Oh yeah.
for sure.
Yeah, that was. Yeah, getting up there was very.
It was weird being in front of the band.
But I think
and
what was it? Luke's helped with that, and also
a little bit, yeah.
Bright Star. Because Bright Star for me, sitting in front of that audience,
Yeah.
was a big like, whoa, this is happening. I remember that first performance was like, the anxiety set in.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
I think that's kind of where Adam and I had the edge too a little bit with because I feel like I don't know if this is true with you, Adam, but like for me, getting up there and doing it felt a lot more comfortable than preparing for it. Like I really didn't.
Once I learned that I didn't have to do triple my part, I was on cloud 9.
And you know, made me feel really good though.
What?
Was when we got a clap. We got a clap. We got an applause
Oh.
for saying good evening.
Good evening.
Oh my
That
God.
was-
I'm like, you know what? I was worried. Now I feel great.
on a non-percussion note, that
I'm like, yeah, here we go.
Yeah.
It's been interesting to we've still all got a lot to learn in terms of how we present ourselves and percussion, but I think from like Luke's room quay and the way that we presented that and it's two very different settings. I think and of course this one was a lot more professional. Because we had prepared the speech a while beforehand. But yeah, no, that was.
That made me pumped.
I think we were all really pumped to be able
Yeah.
to do something like that.
See, going back to Luke's Arumque, I forgot about this, but I gave a thing too before that, right? I gave a speech.
Yes, you
thingy.
did.
Yes,
I
you
remember
did.
that.
That was really nerve-wracking
That's
for me.
that's why.
That was so.
Honestly, when I was
shaking.
talking about like it being
When I
more
was playing.
professional, I was well, because we actually we had planned it out beforehand,
Yeah,
and
I
it was.
kind of just I wrote mine like that week, the week of the concert.
Okay.
But yeah, that was super super nerve wracking doing that. So you guys did a really good job. It was very clean, very.
I think we all did really well.
Oh yeah. No, that concert was very, very good for a first concert.
Yeah.
I'd say so. Let's talk about the new set.
Yeah.
Okay.
So talking about the next concert now,
So we finally got our fourth piece, which was the
Wedding Dance.
Wedding dance.
Wedding
Yeah.
dance, right.
What do you guys think of that?
I like it. I like it a lot. The
It's a
clarinets.
challenge.
The clarinet.
Right,
I
you
will say
have a really
Marshall's
hard
got
part.
a
Marshall
difficult
and the
part.
clarinets have very hard.
Yeah,
parts.
Marshall's got some.
Surprisingly, on the
Fast
first day, I got a good
Yeah.
portion of it
You
down.
did, yeah.
Yeah.
But it
That was but
Yeah,
she
you got
gave
some-
us time to prepare before the reading.
literally says as fast as possible. think it's funny. What's your guys' favorite piece in the new set?
I'm gonna take a second.
Corsican.
For me, it's Gavorkna. But
Gavorkna.
what do you think?
I'm torn between Variations and Corsican because I really do like Variations because I think with the just everything about it is so different, and stylistically it's super fun to play, and especially at the end, like both the end for Variations and Corsican, like the ends are while they are very different, are so good in their own respects, but I think I have to go with Corsican.
Okay.
It's so cool.
Yeah, I personally like Gavorkna. I just like the opening. It's so like, I really hope that's the first piece we do in the set.
Yeah.
I think it's got like such a powerful opening. Oh, and speaking of Gavorkna, we Alex and I went on a little adventure this morning.
Yeah, we did.
And we went all the way out to
Albany,
and we picked up Cortales.
Yeah, we picked up Cortales,
Which I had no idea Las Lomas had Cortales, because apparently
Right.
they've been gone longer than we've been at Las Lomas.
Yeah, they were being loaned to Albany from us
For apparently a long time.
long time, longer than we'd been at the school.
I have no
And we
idea.
went there, and the guy showed up. We were early. Just gonna say that. Gonna put that out there. We
I
were
think that's
early.
the first time that's ever happened in your life.
Yeah, he
Yeah.
was
Wow.
No, I'm kidding.
It was like 11:05, and we're like, where is he? Anyway.
Yeah, but no, he came and he was like, "Are you boys from Las Lomas?" And we were like, "Yeah." And he was like, "There they are." And he said, "Tell Mrs. Ravina I said thank you." And then we said thank you, and then we left with the
And she's listening to this, so that's
yeah,
our-
he said thank you.
yeah, that's our way.
Yeah, they're
There
gonna
you
walk into class Tuesday, and they're like, "Where did the Cortales go?"
Well, it's not like they
He
use
was like,
them.
"Hey, are you
What happened to our Cortales, man? I love how they still say Las Lomas.
Yeah, they still say Las Lomas all over them. It's funny.
But so yeah, Devin's playing the Cortales in Gavorkna,
Yeah.
and he has
Yeah.
that same thing. 'Cause we all have that. We all have that section. I forget the measurement. Let me look at it.
Is it?
It's 19
Yeah.
to 38.
Yeah.
We like I know we all come in at different points,
Yeah.
but we all have a repetitive part, and I'm
His
excited because I haven't heard his
part
part.
lines up with mine on beat 4.
I don't know when he comes. I'm not sure when he comes in. He's not here.
Yeah, he's not here. Vanessa sent me their part today so I could take a look at it. And so I played Devin's part today on the Cortales just to figure out what it sounded like. It sounds really cool. It's a good Cortales part because...
Does he use both or just one of the 2 octaves?
No, he uses both octaves.
Okay.
So, yeah.
No, that's pretty cool. I'm excited to hear that with everything else.
Yeah, it's gonna be really cool. It's gonna sound a lot better than on Xylophone.
It'll be interesting to see, because definitely Cortales is a weird thing, because it is.
They ring forever.
Yeah.
It's not only a weird instrument, but it's a weird instrument that is, actually really used quite a lot in,
Modern
with
music.
the 4 years that we've done band. I've seen.
We've had it at least 3 or 4 times.
Oh, more than
More?
that. More than that. Have there been Cortales parts? It's been like maybe 3 or 4 a year.
Okay, Alex has gone to the other side of the room. I'm not sure how well the mic will pick this up.
Yeah, I don't know how this is gonna pick up, but I'm gonna play the part for Gavorkna, Devin's part. First of all, here's what Cortales sound like. Okay.
It's such a long.
They ring for a really long
Yeah,
time.
the
I'm gonna
resonance
dampen
goes
them now,
forever.
and they take a long time to dampen too. So this is what Devin's part sounds like.
Yeah, and he plays that pretty much I think from like 19 to like 38. I'm not sure when he comes in
Yeah.
because I know we all come in at different points. I come in at 21, but I'm sure he comes in a little bit after. Yeah, so I'm excited. I've never
I'll tell you
seen.
when he comes in. He comes in.
Oh yeah, you have a picture of his part. I forgot.
That's so hard.
Because I know Alex.
Never mind. I can't tell you when he comes in.
Oh well, because
Too
Alex
hard.
plays at 20, I play 21,
Right.
and then we kind of build up over time.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I'm excited. Those like we picked them up. I'm like, whoa.
And then I'm just gonna say this.
Come back over here.
On the way back, we had a very fun drive through Tilden. There we go.
Okay. Yeah, we did.
Unrelated, but
Yeah, we had some time to kill. Let's see. Let's talk about. Oh man, Marshall. Okay, let's talk about the
Well,
the semester for the semester project.
it's a really good thing.
Sorry, not for the semester project. For the final project.
Well, it's a semester final.
Yeah,
Say-
we
almost.
have a chamber piece.
A chamber group project.
Yeah, and we haven't picked a piece yet, but I think we all agree that we want to try handbells.
I actually recently discovered that we don't even need to buy cleaning equipment because we already do have it.
I didn't know that.
Oh, brass cleaning.
For handbells specifically. I
Oh,
found
we
like
do?
a handbell supply box.
I'm guessing Narnia.
Most of us
Yeah.
haven't even.
No,
played
well, yeah, because I am just in Narnia.
And like
in
most of us haven't even played
my
handbells.
life.
Yeah.
Like I
Well-
did as a kid because I go to a Methodist church, so like sometimes like they'll call the kids up and.
Right.
But that was a long time ago, and I think one other person. Has?
No, both Alex and I have
Oh,
done
okay.
yeah.
handbells in the past.
Yeah.
Hammond and I spent a couple years doing handbells for the San Francisco Boys Chorus, which was fun, and actually I think we both got pretty good at them. I lost a lot of that skill from what I can tell since I played them, last week. But yeah.
It's been I brought some handbell music that we can kind of preliminarily kind of look at because
Where's this from?
this is all in
That is,
we have a bunch of
Very old.
oh yeah no this is all 30 years old which is pretty much I mean the handbells at our school have not been played in a while, as can be found by the Durst accumulation on all of the handbells. And it's been a while since they've been used, which is why I think I'm so interested that we found them, and now we have an opportunity to show off yet another facet of percussion that we have not.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I feel like it can be it can initially look a little silly, but if we do it
Yeah.
well, I think it'll actually be really, really
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
And
Because it might look silly because we'll all be up there like hold our hands out and we'll be kind of like what?
Handbells. The idea of handbells and the picture of handbells kind of is a little silly, but they sound really good.
They definitely can blend together.
Yeah,
And
the
it-
tone is so.
How do I read
Yeah,
this?
so rich.
So yeah, that's the interesting about there's
We're looking at sheet music. Sorry.
there's more than meets the eye when it comes to handbells because the
So,
thing
like-
is that you're in charge of
Finding your
one,
note.
2, or 3 handbells really.
So how do you read
Sometimes
this?
you pick it up and put it back down.
Well,
So there's for
basically-
each handbell sheet music, there's adaptations to make it so that if you've got less people, you can do it with less notes. So for some of the chords underneath, you can cut some of those parts. But the really interesting thing about handbells is that you are reading the entire piece, but you're only reading it for your couple of notes. You're only playing for your couple of notes. So it's really handbells in itself is a masterclass in teaching people really how to work as a group, which is perfect for our chamber group final project because if all 7 of us really dedicate ourselves to learning the art of handbells, I think that we can make some really good music, and it's always such an interesting thing to do, and it's a different experience.
It would definitely be a great way to collab.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh
Together.
yeah, with like if we wanted to include another percussion section.
Like from another
That's
venue?
true. I've even talked to
From another
the.
venue?
I've showed the
The
freshman percussionists.
Why are you?
Ooh, Marshall, careful.
I showed them because I think it
Oh,
it would be interesting. It would be nice to have handbells become a prominent thing yet again with our school, where the percussion, whoever's in one ensemble, kind of takes the lead with, handbells are a thing we do every year, and it would be. I wish I had found this out like a year ago so that we could implement it a little better.
I'm amazed I didn't when I TA'd sophomore year, because I was in there a decent amount. But I guess
Right.
Was it under all that stuff?
I've turned every rock and stone over in Narnia and put it somewhere else. So
Another
Well, no, I mean like,
thing-
were they under the
Okay,
choir
talk about
robes?
taking. Another
Yeah.
thing
Yeah, that was
I
awful
think
mess.
about, including the freshmen is like, how adults say the children are our future. I feel like the freshmen are our future.
Yeah, these are all last year.
And they're all really good. Like the freshmen, there are really strong percussionists in the freshman band.
They had a
this
good
year.
first concert.
They have a great percussion section. Will
Very
and Caius
talented.
are really good. Yeah, and they both seem to be very interested in like learning more about mallets and
I think that's
other
something-
various techniques that we know about that they might not.
I think
Just
that's
'cause-
what we should do is the seniors and
And I think
percussionists bring the younger ones up and teach them how to
Yeah.
do this.
and I think the YouTube channel will help with that.
Yeah,
Because like
that's why I want to do instructional
yeah, like
stuff.
if they see this YouTube channel and like what we're doing on there, hopefully they'll see it and be like, I want to do that, and we can show them like, and then eventually like I'm sure like once we graduate, like maybe just hand the channel off.
I think it would be interesting to set up some not traditions, I guess you could call it that, or like institutions when it comes to the Las Lomas percussion, like the YouTube channel and doing extra curricular projects like handbells or something like Starship Groove. Because not only will it enrich their own learning, but they will learn, and then hopefully they will get to teach as well. I mean, that would be awesome if this could become something where every year, like I already said it, where every year somebody kind of heads handbells and then they teach it to their section. And then it's one more notch on the belt of percussion mastery, and that I think it would be so much fun to see if we can really institute that.
I think it's interesting that I don't know, when I first started percussion here, I did a lot of research on my own just because I wasn't in band. I didn't really talk
You
to
were
a lot of
music
band
theory, right?
people. Yeah, I was, but you don't learn about technique and stuff like that
Yeah.
in there.
I
So I
basically
did a ton of research on my own. I think
I taught you some of the basics.
yeah,
but
Marshall taught me a lot of the basics. He gave me sticks. He told me what all the instruments were
Do you
called.
still have those sticks?
I do. Yeah, I use them. Yeah. But anyway, I think our percussion section right now, because I've been going to the concerts for since I first came.
Yeah.
I think our percussion section, not to sound self-absorbed, but I think our percussion section is like really good compared to how it has been in the past years.
You mean like it's gotten better? Or-
Yeah.
Okay.
And I think it would be good to keep, some of the stuff because we all kind of, do our own research outside of school, and I think we all really try to,
Yeah, in all different ways.
search about musicality and instrumentation and stuff like that,
And we're all
more so than a lot of people do.
And we're all doing it totally different ways.
Yeah.
Like
And
I'm working on another arrangement right now.
yeah,
So
Connor does a lot of arranging.
I working on another piece. So after Marshall and I record Binary Sunset, I have another piece that I'm working on, which I hope to finish fairly soon.
But yeah.
I won't say what it is yet, but I mean, you know, but to everyone else watching, you'll see soon.
Listening, rather.
Yes, sorry.
But I think that it's good to try to keep all that stuff going. I know that like Caius has approached me about like wanting to learn more about vibraphone technique.
Who?
Caius, and stuff like that. So he's in jazz band and
Oh, the drummer?
yeah,
The other drummer?
yeah. And so things like that, I really want to like encourage the freshmen to, you know, if they want to learn more about a certain technique, they can come to us. I think the YouTube channel is a good way to help that.
Yeah.
And it would be, like we've said, it would be fun to be able to set that up because I think that Wind Ensemble is not only about trying to be the best musically that you can be, but also to help others be the best they can musically in the other bands. And that's important. I think it is important that we kind of set up a precedent of percussion-based, not mentorship, and then, just ensembles. And really get everybody involved with something like handbells or any of the pieces or arrangements. And hopefully they themselves will be inspired to think about how they can help who comes next.
Right.
That would be a lot of fun.
I really want to create an environment where we can inspire them to like learn everything they can about percussion and then take what they know and like teach the next people who come to Los Lomas. Because percussion technique is hard to just absorb in class. It's very different from, everybody else in the whole band. So I think the fact that we've all spent a ton of time doing our own research about percussion has really helped our technique and our sound in Wind Ensemble. And I think to be able to pass that on and then have those people pass that on is a really would be a really cool thing. I really want to sort of make sure that happens.
All right. I think we covered everything. We're probably gonna wrap up soon for the episode 1. Is there anything else you guys want to finish off with? I think it's a pretty good place to leave off. So inspirational.
Your drawings.
No, Alex.
You good?
Yeah, I think
Alright,
we're good.
If this is Mrs. Ravina, thank you for if you made it to the end. Thank you for listening. And if this is anyone else, you can follow us on Instagram at Los Lomas Percussion and keep up to date, or you can subscribe to the YouTube channel LL Percussion. Hopefully, we'll be posting some new stuff on there. Including this podcast
Soon.
Yeah, soon. So, should we say goodbye?
Oh my god.
That would be. You can try.
You want to try it?
Sure.
All right.
Yeah.
So, thank you guys for listening, and
Goodbye.